Hey, it's Aaron, the host for MobileReviewsEh, and today we're going to do a quick review of the Android Wear for iOS. Yes, this is an Android Wear Moto 360 that is paired to my iPhone. That is pretty cool. To pair your device, all you have to do is download the Android Wear app and stumble through the entire pairing process. I've been using my Moto 360 since the release of Android Wear for iOS, and it generally works, but it does leave a lot to be desired. I personally wouldn't run out the door to go get an Android Wear device for your iPhone just yet. I'd wait a while to see kind of what happens with this pairing. Now, if I was to rank all the smartwatches that have app stores that I can use with my iPhone, the Apple Watch would be definitely at the top, followed by the Pebble Classic, Pebble Time, and Android Wear. However, I do believe that the Android Wear will have more to offer in the future and eventually leapfrog over Pebble's products. I do believe that this is a great idea. It's a great first step. It's incomplete, but I do hope that Apple and Google are working together to kind of bring these two pieces together, because it works. I'm a big fan of it. If you want all the products that you see in this video, I've done full reviews for, so do check them out in that comparison table on my website. Links are in the I or in the description section below.
Real usage, real reviews. MobileReviewsEh.ca.
At MobileReviewsEh.ca, we base everything we do on real usage. So we won't be the first out of the door, but when we are out of the door, it's probably going to be a pretty good review. With these watches, all I can do is wear them like watches. Now, I was very, very surprised that Apple let this sort of app onto the App Store. Now, I know Google has lots of apps on the Apple App Store, but I didn't think that Apple would let an Android device be paired with a Apple smartphone. Now, this may be a sign of times or this may be a sign that times are changing. This was very surprising to me. What about you guys? What do you guys think? Were you guys kind of surprised by it? It's like Apple and Google seem to be constantly fighting, bickering over really stupid stuff, and it usually revolves around money. So it'll be interesting to see, because you can't actually install any apps from the Google Play Store on this Android Wear device through your iPhone. So, you know, there's some hurdles that I still think need to be worked over, but again, I'm all for choices, so being able to pair these two together, great. Okay, enough of me babbling. I'm going to take the next few minutes. I want to talk about the general functionality of my Moto 360 with the iPhone, the apps, as well as the notifications. So let's get started. My Moto 360 functions generally the same way with my iPhone as with my S6 Edge. Dismissing and hiding notifications, getting to the settings, and wrist gestures are still the same, but the one thing that I really liked about the newest Android Wear 1.3 update was the interactive watch faces, which isn't part of Android Wear for iOS. That feature really endeared me to my Moto 360, and it really made it stand out when compared to the Pebble Time for my Android device. Now, in terms of apps, and you guys kind of know this if you've been watching my reviews for a while, is that the biggest strength of any sort of smartwatch are the apps that you can install on it. Customization of the wearable is pretty important, but you can't really do this with the Android Wear for the iOS just yet. Again, as I mentioned before, you can't access Google's Play Store, which means you can't customize what you see and do on the watch. Can't download apps, can't download watch faces. Now, this may seem like a really, really strange, silly thing, but really, why would Apple let somebody else make money off of their app store? So unless they figure that part out, it's kind of similar. Every once in a while, I get somebody who sends me a bunch of Amazon links saying that, hey, can you put my links up on your site? It's kind of like, I've done all the work for all the traffic that I get, and you just want to come in and just take it all for me. My Android Wear device is a Moto 360, so it comes with Moto Body Bloatware, which has no parent app on my iPhone, so the data that's collected by the bloatware can't really be used anywhere except on the watch. The same problem happens with Google Fit and vice versa for Apple Health. Now, I was thinking that there might be a Wi-Fi connection that allowed me to communicate with my Google account for Google Fit, but no, nothing is there. So as you can see, my general activity hasn't been logged anywhere. Another example of reduced app functionality is Google Maps. Starting a trip on my Android device will usually kick off the watch, but starting a trip on my iPhone in Google Maps results in absolutely bagel. In terms of notifications, you get text notifications and call notifications, but you can't swipe through and say open on your iPhone, though the tutorial says you can. You can see who is calling, and you can answer your iPhone from your watch, but my Moto 360 doesn't come with a mic, so I have no idea if I can carry a conversation with whoever is calling me, usually a telemarketer. So really, that's all I got. If you're looking for a basic smartphone notification system, then this entire Android Wear for iOS setup works. If you're looking for something that's a little more childish, you should definitely check out all the animations on the Pebble Time. Right now, I would have to give the edge to the Pebble Time because you can install apps on it, but if that gets figured out between Apple and Google, this offering this setup will definitely blow the Pebble stuff out of the water, in my opinion. So that's all I got. Again, I wouldn't go out and run out and grab an Android Wear device unless you're looking for something very, very simplistic. If you have any questions for me, if this is the first time you watch my videos, do stay tuned because I will be doing regular updates on it. Every single time that something new comes out with this, I'm going to do a review on it because, again, choice is good. I like choice. Find me on Google plus Twitter as well as Facebook. I'm Aaron the Ho. Thank you for watching. It makes it sound like someone's flushing the toilet. It's not. It's the dishwasher that's going. Can you see Monty? He's right there. He's right there, sitting. Come here. Come on. Okay. Bed. We went for a long run today. He's pretty tired.